Hello, guys. Good evening. So, in this video, I want to do a preview of the semi-final that is going to happen between India and Australia in Dubai for the ICC Champions Trophy 2025. So, let's talk about what should we expect and what has basically happened with these two teams in this tournament, and what all things that are the most important to look for tomorrow. So the semi-final match happens tomorrow, right? And let's look at the journey of both the teams, right? Now, in the case of Australia, right? In the case of Australia, they have their last match was, it got washed away due to rain. But as we know, Australia have been a really good team in this tournament. They had a great match against England, and where they won by chasing a score that was in excess of 350, and they comfortably chased it with 1.5 overs to spare, right? Whereas the next two matches were washed away in rain. But now it has started to feel like this is the knockout stage of an ICC tournament. We have got all the bigger teams in here, right? We have got India, we have got New Zealand, there is Australia, obviously, and then there is South Africa. It has started feeling like that this is the ICC knockout stage or the semifinals, and it this closely resembles the ICC Cricket World Cup as well, right? Where we had seen the same semi-finalists basically. Australia were matched up against South Africa in that tournament, but this time they are matched up with India, right? So yeah, coming back and talking about the journey of these two teams. So Australia have been doing really great, and if we look at the last playing 11 for Australia, so Matthew Short is not expected to, really come out to the play anymore because he's probably injured. But we have, some great players in their lineup, right, including India's nemesis Travis Head, right, and well, apart from Matthew Short, I do not expect a lot of changes, right, that Australia might make into their lineup. Let's see if there is anything else written here. Okay, so they are probably bringing up Jake Fraser McCurk, who is in himself is a very aggressive and explosive batsman. So he'll try to make use of this opportunity. And otherwise, the playing 11 for Australia is expected to remain the same as it was against Afghanistan, right? And in the case of India, right, India has had a decent journey in this tournament. They chased down targets in the previous in their first two matches against Bangladesh and Pakistan respectively, whereas the New Zealand matchup, I mean, this match was just so quite, it went against all the norms, right? I mean, when India came out to bat, when India was asked to bat in this when India was asked to bat in their match against New Zealand, and after three wickets had already fallen at a score of just 30 runs, nobody expected, right? Literally nobody had expected that you know that the team would go on to win, right? With all the star batsmen in Virat Kohli and Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma, who had already departed with a meager score, nobody had expected at that time that all the odds were against India, right? And New Zealand were the favorites to win, but somehow Team India's middle order, especially batsmen like Shreyas Iyer and Hardik Pandya and Axar Patel, they managed to find a way to somehow get the total to 249, right? And the target of 250 was set up for New Zealand. And the way the bowling lineup for India came out and bowled against New Zealand, it was just simply impressive, right? Now India went down, all the odds were against India, and suddenly they emerged as the champion in that match, as the winner of that match. So that talks a lot about the bench strength. Harshit Rana was benched down, and Varun Chakaravarthy replaced him, and it was a great turnaround for him, who picked up a fifer, right? And I'm expecting that he'll be kept in the playing 11 lineup against Australia, and his mystery spin would be probably utilized by the team once again. And I think he's going to be the trump card for Team India if Team India wants to win, right? So this thing is there. Well, yeah, coming talking about the lineup once again, I do not expect anything to change. We already have, you know, two good, pacers. We have Hardik Pandya and Mohammad Shami to properly support the other four spinners in Akshar Patel, Jadeja, Kuldeep Yadav, and Varun Chakaravarthy. Right. So I believe I believe that the India's lineup is going to be the remaining the same. Now talking about the pitch in Dubai, we have seen. Let's look at what have been the scores in this tournament once again. Let's look at all the scores in this tournament. Bangladesh were bowled out for just 228. Pakistan were bowled out for just 241, whereas India were bowled out for just 249. So we have not seen scores in excess of 270, 280, or anything beyond 300 in Dubai in this tournament, whereas other pitches in Pakistan really played out as run feast pitches, right? But the Dubai pitch has been quite different, right? The Dubai pitch has been quite different. So, it's possible that it's again going to be a low scoring thriller. Now, if it becomes a low scoring thriller, I believe it would just add more to the fun, right? So, talking about the toss, and I believe that the winner of the toss, right, would most probably choose to chase the target, right? And India have been really good at chasing the target. Tomorrow is a great big matchup. So we should remember that when there is a big match, the big players would perform, right? So, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, all the big guns would be in action. Steve Smith, Travis Head. Travis Head's wicket is going to be the key, I believe, right? He has been India's nemesis and he likes to play against India. He likes to do the better of India, get the better of India, right? Especially in ICC tournaments. And I also believe that if India goes on to beat Australia in this match, then I'm damn sure that India will win the finals as well. Now, talking about Australia, they are not going to go down without a fight, right? So, and let's also talk about like the emotions, behind this India versus Australia lineup, right? Now, from Australia's perspective, they would try and continue to keep their like their momentum that they have against India in the recent tournaments and all the big series, etc., that we have seen. They beat India in the finals of the Cricket World Cup 2023. They stopped India to reach to have any competition, for the World Test Championship slots, right? And then they also had the better of India in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. I think the score line was 3-1, right? So and this has been the case. So Australia will try to keep their momentum going, and their players like Travis Head and Steve Smith and Labuschagne and Maxwell, they will be all guns out tomorrow, right? I think if India has to win, they'll have to capitalize on the weaker Australian bowling. Although we should understand that no Australian lineup is ever weak. Yes, they're regular, players who feature in the matches like Starc and Cummins and Hazelwood and Nathan Land. They are not here, but no Australian team is a weak team, right? So this is from the Australia's perspective. From India's perspective, I believe that they'll try to change the norm, right? I mean, lately they have been pinned down by Australia in all the major tournaments and series. So Team India would try to, get the better of Australia at least this time and claim a very elusive ICC Champions Trophy. The last time India won the ICC Champions Trophy was almost 12 years ago in 2013. That tournament was held in England. So this time India will try to beat down Australia. Sorry, we have not had the chance to have a match with England in this tournament, but previously we had an ODI series against England. Anyways, so India will try to get the better of Australia this time and this would be something that India has not been able to do lately, right, in the past couple of years. So good matchup, right? And I really believe that whosoever wins this, semi-final will go on to win the final of this tournament as well. So let's see how this goes. So tomorrow, it's going to be a promising day for cricket. May the best team win, but all support for India from my side. Yeah, and let's see how it goes. And I think the players will have to remember that if they want to beat Australia, then they'll have to field very well. They'll have to grab each and every catch, be super tight and super precise in the fielding, while fielding, save as many runs, and it's not going to be just about bowling and batting well. So let's see how this goes tomorrow. So that is my preview of this match, and I'll be sure to come back with more commentary as and when this approaches. Thank you. वीडियो पसंद आया? अगर हाँ तो लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब जरूर कीजिए एंड जुड़े रहिए द शुभम बाइसो से।